Hi guys, Taylor from the Sailor Shift. You can see the clothes in the background. Sorry. Very brief one for you today. Wanted to do something briefly on why discipline feels impossible sometimes. And from my understanding, a lot of people see discipline as boring. It's that non-sexy word. I've got to be disciplined. I've got to lock in. I've got to stay boring. But with me, it's kind of the combination of motivation and discipline in, but I like to keep it light, loving, and in a sense, and reward loops. I think people often associate discipline with where you're starting to the end result, and then there's nothing in between. And then you look at the journey ahead of you and think, blimey, I've got to be completely disciplined. I've got to lock in here, and then you're already starting to defeat yourself before you even break down the steps. But how I've done change, I always say this, I'm not perfect, but I've done a lot of internal shifts, transformations, confidence releases, emotional releases. I've got my nervous system regulation, all of it. I've given up smoking now for a year. Gambling, I had a gambling issue since I was young. Managed to do that with discipline and hard work and patterns and thoughts. Stayed off the dirty dating market for a while, been disciplined with that. I always put like little reward loops in. So I do something well, even if it's for a day, sometimes for a couple of days, for a week, and I reward myself with something that lights me up. It just keeps me going. Just keeps it light, and you actually start to enjoy the journey. It's just a way of conditioning your mind. I do that. Okay, I put a bit of hard work in here, and then I get to do whatever it is. I'll discover that with you, whatever you like, the little quirks that make you you and getting you towards your authentic self, whatever that may be. But you've got to keep it fun. You've got to keep it competitive with yourself. But with reward loops, I always have my higher self in mind, always long-term picture higher self, but I'm for damn sure enjoying that process along the way and giving myself time to whatever it may be. I'm on a losing weight journey at the moment, right? So I've lost nearly 4 stone this year since January. And I still eat pizza. I love sweets. I love desserts. I've said that I'm doing like a little book about this. I love desserts. I have binge days. But I keep it disciplined in the sense that I don't give up on it. It's not I'll have a binge day and then that's completely redacted my mind, completely taking me away from a path. I actually build those in to allow myself to enjoy life, to enjoy the sweets, to enjoy the, if you just go robotic mode and you're defeating yourself, you're already telling your mind that it's not going to be enjoyable, you're probably not going to do it. And you've already got that defeatist mindset before you start. And then as soon as the first barrier hits where you're like, this is confirmed what I said before I even started, day 1, day 2, that's when it hits and you start to think, yeah, sod this, I'm giving this up. This is how I identified this what this discipline was going to be before I started. Whereas if you allow time to be human, to enjoy it, to make a mistake, to trial and error, but still have a higher self-discipline purpose at the end of the rainbow per se, you can start to enjoy the journey. So sometimes it's like that. Life is not linear. So you got to enjoy the mess. Enjoy the mess. I don't know exactly how I'm going there, but it's not just one straight ascension up. You don't set a task, be completely disciplined for 3 months, and that's it. You've enjoyed it. You've done it like a detention assembly line. It's we're wired to want rewards, want a little bit of enjoyment, want to give ourselves a little bit of a break along the way, do what we enjoy. So I tend to build those things in to keep it fun, keep it light, but keep you stable and on track for your highest mind and your highest purpose, which is why people like working with me, because they start to discover more of themselves. They start to put the practices in place, but they start to enjoy life and be free mentally, meeting challenges, meeting their goals, but loving it along the way. So yeah, I'll it's obviously it's all different for different people, different personalities, different star signs and all of that. I'm quite, you know, into astrology. So yeah, it's just something on discipline. Don't defeat yourself before you even start. I'll help you with that pattern and wiring and loop, and make it a fun journey. Have a good evening. Cheers.